Well, good evening, people of the internet. Today, it is another Tales from the Crypt. A very interesting episode, actually. Now, you are forewarned. This is your trigger warning. There's some interesting stuff in this episode that is explored silly-like, but still, it is very S-A-E. So, be cautious of that entering this episode. Other than that, I'll shut the fuck up. Let's get to it.
She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. Blah! What do flowers know about love anyway? Well, hello there, boils and duels. Just getting in the mood for tonight's tawdry tale. A story of love and lurid lust in the dust. Sure to arouse the sickies amongst you to some heavy breathing. A tale I call Four-Sided Triangle.
A four-sided triangle. Yates Farm. Four-sided triangle. So is it like a love triangle, but like one of the triangles is going to be like a fucking scarecrow? What's going to happen?
Mary Jo! Mary Jo, where's my coffee?
Sorry, Miss Lewis. I must
Oh,
have...
I tell you, I want my coffee when I wake up in the morning. I'm lying, you little bitch. You clumsy little fool. Here, see if you can do something right and get me my eggs. Go on. And remember, don't break any or I'll break you.
Okay, creepy old man. Just fucking keep it to yourself. Oh, Jesus.
Milk a cow.
Miss Yates wants her eggs.
I said milk a cow.
My God. What the fuck is this? God, he's just so creepy. But it's like old man creepy, which is like a different kind of creepy than some other creepies. But still, I feel like it's done really well, honestly. Definitely nailing the obsession on the head.
What do you want?
Well, I just want to talk Mary Jo, that's all.
About what?
Well, you know, things.
Look, Mr. Gates, I never did nothing wrong by you. You got no cause of bothering me.
Come here!
Mr. Gates, I'm gonna tell you why it's gonna be me!
You do! And I'm gonna call the police. Tell them about how I picked you up running that night outside the Stop and Go when the owner was yelling about how he got robbed.
Please, call the police. Call the police. I don't want to be anywhere but here.
Oh, no. Once you come to this farm, little girl, you don't get to leave. Not ever. Oh, you stupid bitch!
Hey, Joe!
Oh, that's a pretty hard hit. I'm sure it happens like that quite a lot. Very spontaneously. Someone who is obsessed starts making some moves. Those moves don't go too well, but because of their obsession, possibly narcissistic traits, maybe borderline, I would say, the rejection makes them more violent. And then, of course, because he's trying to hide it from his wife, that then in turn makes him her over the head, which is fairly realistic, actually. You know, this episode is a little on the silly side, but I mean, everything that's happening is fairly realistic and within the bounds of, you know, just realism in general. So I feel like it's done pretty well. I feel like the camera editing is also pretty well done to make it more of a hectic feel. You know, so maybe some close-ups during some of the struggle would have been better. But I feel like cinematography is just like right up there. So yeah.
Joe, come here.
Hey, Joe! Where are you? Hey, Joe!
Yeah, that's gonna hide her real well.
Hey, Joe!
He's still got milk on him.
Hey, Joe! You see Mary Jo around?
No.
You didn't hear her scream?
Scream? No, I didn't hear her scream.
What's that all over your front?
I'm milking the cow. I guess I spilled some.
George, you don't milk the cow. Mary Jo does.
You see how, like, sheepish he's being? Kind of almost acting like a kid with his hand caught in the candy jar, right? And have you ever seen videos of offenders, I'll just say offenders, being caught, like, red-handed in weird situations, like trying to, like, you know, get people and whatnot? I'm not going to go into too much depth because I know YouTube hates that shit. But he's acting just like them. Very sheepish, very weak, which is a hallmark sign of that form of abuser. So I feel like they nailed it on the head big time.
I'm sorry, Luis. I didn't mean to do it.
Do what?
Okay, she's still alive. That's good. Fucking get out of there.
How many times I gotta tell you? You don't kill to help George. You beat him, but you don't kill him.
She spilled
That's how you treat your
There's always
workers.
more milk. There ain't always more help.
You beat them, but you don't kill them.
Blood.
Clearly, these are very stable individuals. There's nothing wrong with them. In fact, therapy would probably make them worse, if anything. So, you know, if anything, the best thing for them is the seclusion, so that they can carry out all of their sick fantasies. Because that's what we do with cults, right? The best thing for cults is to put them in a secluded area where they can take care of their deepest desires. Jesus Christ. Obviously, that's sarcasm. These two are incredibly fucked up.
She must be in there.
Pick me up.
What?
You heard me. Pick me up. Pick me up.
God, she's a mean old man.
Will,
She's alive.
thank God for something.
I don't want you listening to anything she says, because she's had a blow to the head.
Why? What's she gonna say?
I don't know.
Isn't that so indicative of guilty abusers? Don't listen to anything she says when she wakes up. Wow, what's she gonna say? That's exactly what he did. Yeah, that is very indicative of guilty people. Don't listen to what they're going to say because they're going to say something weird or whatever as a last ditch effort to try to hide whatever the fuck they're going to say, which never works anyways, but they try.
Where is he?
Where's who?
My man.
Your what?
My man, what'd you do with him? He was just here a second ago. I want him to make love to me. But he wouldn't. Oh, he wouldn't.
I told you.
What?
Real good, Mary Jo.
You like it? It's honeysuckle. I found it outside. I rubbed it all over my body from my mane.
You ain't got no man, Mary Jo. Ain't nobody around here for 60 miles except us.
Yes, I do. I got me a man, even if you won't touch him.
Damn fool.
What are you doing, Mr. Yates?
I'm just trying to be friendly, Mary Jo.
Well, I have a friend, and he doesn't do that to me.
Now, I'm a good lover, Mary.
What are you two doing in here?
Talking.
Talking about what?
Nothing, Luis. Just talk.
I didn't ask you, George. What were you and Mr. Yates talking about?
Well, I was telling Mr. Yates not to get friendly with me, because I already got a friend like that.
What do you mean, get friendly? What did Mr. Yates do?
Damn it, Luis. You know what she's like now? Touched. She's bragging about some man she claims she got.
I do. I got me a man.
You do, huh? This man here is what's he look like?
Well, he's real tall, and he always wears a hat and a suit, and he's always smiling at me. And he's so big and strong.
Enough of that.
Someday he's gonna make love to me.
Enough, I said! Now get in there and set the table.
This really reminds me of a couple real life tragedies that I've heard about. People trapped in remote locations, kept almost as a slave by their captors. And this kind of thing has happened before. So I feel like it's interesting that it's being explored on like I said multiple times, in kind of a goofy way, but it's Tales from the Crypt. There's one that I saw about recently that was in England, I believe, or the UK. I don't know if it was England, but if it was in the UK. And this couple would lure women to their home through like newspaper ads. I wish I could remember the name of the event so I could tell you. Like, well, I don't know if you should go and watch it. It's a pretty tough one to get through, but it reminds me of that. They lured someone in. Now, in the real life example, they were used much more as not just a slave, but just something to beat on. Just the sick, twisted individuals that they were. But very similar to this. Obviously, there's some form of rage within the wife, and she's taking that out on mostly the captor, or the capturee, but some on the husband as well. And if we were to have a full feature-length movie of these two in this situation, I bet we would see that beforehand the husband got most of the abuse. But after she came in, the help, then she, the capturee, would be getting more of the abuse, which would free the husband from it, which is kind of what happens in these weird situations. But it's definitely pretty realistic. Fairly realistic.
Well, one good thing about this anyway.
What?
She's crazy, George. Where's a crazy girl gonna run? Who's gonna take her in?
Nobody.
Right. We got her for life, George. Free help that ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. Right, this one's to be here forever, ain't she?
Maybe. Why is that making you so happy?
Well, like you said, somebody to take care of us forever. I like that idea.
Yeah, man. It's because his old lady's fucking bitch.
I changed. What do you think? You don't like it? Well, I wore it special just for you. I've been watching you out here all day. It makes me feel so lonesome for you. I seen you watching me too. Oh, don't be shy. I know you won't be.
So crazy she don't know the difference between that thing and a real man.
No! Mr. Yates, no! This here's my man.
But he's not real, Mary Jo. He's just rag and straw and a pole stuck in the ground. He can't make love to you.
Yes, he can. He will someday. I know he will.
You listen to me, you little simpleton. He ain't no flesh and blood man. I am. I am. I am.
No!
Mary Jo!
Scarecrow man's not gonna like you feeling up on his woman like that.
Where you been?
I heard a critter bothering the chickens.
You get him?
No.
There's your critter, George. Mary Jo coming back from meeting with her man.
So that's what it was. Damn old simpleton keeping me up all night.
You're a fool, George. A stupid old fool.
That is one hell of an old tractor. Holy shit, they ain't got no money.
Hi, Mary Jo. You dressing kind of different, ain't you?
It's for my fella. Do you think he'll like it?
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna love it.
I hope so. I have another date with him tonight at midnight. Maybe he'll like me a little bit better just like this. Oh, sweet.
You're just pissing her off.
You know what I'd do to you if I caught you cheating on me, don't you? Same thing you do to bulls when you want them to be steers.
I ain't cheating on you, Louisa.
I know you're not, George. Not now.
Oh boy, there's the... It's crazy to me that his wife is the jump scare to him. I really wonder how afraid of her he really is. Because they don't really explore that. I felt like that should have been explored a little more. In some weird way, he too is a victim in the situation. Although not devoid of any wrongdoings, of course. In some semblance, he is a victim as well. which is interesting. I felt like that in this episode should have been explored more, and I felt it would have probably round out the episode a little better if we could see that side of it too, where the wife in this situation is the true oppressor of both of them, but in different facets. And it's not going to give him the right of way to just do whatever the fuck he wants. But it would give us a deeper understanding of the situation. And I felt like that should have been explored a little bit more. It might have been at one point, but these are shorts, so they do have to cut a lot of stuff out. So it could have been in the original storyline, and it's just not something that we saw, because it was cut. It happens. Oh, is he in the...
You're alive! You're really, truly alive!
This whole episode kind of makes you feel weird, doesn't it? Like, you're watching this episode, and I suggest that you all watch it, but you just kind of get like the, brother, This is, it's like a fucking fever dream, man. It's super weird. Oh god, she's gonna fuck something up. Wouldn't we hear that coming like 500 million miles away? Specifically 500 million.
God! You fool! You stupid little fool! This is just a scarecrow, can't you see that? They can't do anything, they're just rags and straws! You're wrong! He's alive! He was just about to make love to me when you showed up! Don't argue with me, you little fool! I'll show you a straw! No! See? Straw! Nothing but straw. You fool. You stupid old fool.
pot pie, and I don't care. I'm free at last. Ah, chicken pot pie, and I don't care. Ah, chicken pot pie.
Ooh.
That young lady certainly knew how to make her point. But what a shame for poor George and Louisa. They thought they had their labor problems all sewed up. But Mary Jo formed her own union with the Scarecrow. And just when George was going to reward Mary Jo for all her hard work with a big bonus.
Oh my god.
Now that is definitely not what you call safe sex. Tune in next week, kiddies, for another terribly traumatic tale.
Interesting. So I like how she set them up super well. I like that. That was cool. That was cool. Kind of a weird one. It felt very kooky. Thank you for watching my video all the way to the end. I really liked the ending. It didn't punch me very hard in the gut, in the feels. I think that's only because I really felt like the husband, we should have explored the husband's victimhood, I guess, a little deeper. And then his death, and then the subsequent wife's death would have been even tastier, which is a very weird way to say that. Because we would have hated the husband, but still felt for him more when he died. But then the killing of the wife would have been the cherry on top, lads. The cherry on top. And then her release from this terrible situation would have been even better. So I feel like that's why it felt just a little flat to me. But not like terribly flat. I still like the twist at the end. She was intelligent enough to make this trap and use the husband's dirtier side to trap him to make the wife upset. Is very clever. Very, very, very clever. And we also don't know how long she was trapped there. So she might have been trying to come up with a way to do something. And then maybe it just kind of clicked when he started making moves on her. And then she's like, oh, I can do it like this.
Clever girl.
Well, thank you very much for watching my video all the way to the end. And I hope that you have a lovely day, night, or evening, whatever time it happens to be, wherever you are. I'll see you next time. Oh, you're gonna expect me to do something weird, I bet. But as it turns out, I have matured since the last time you saw me. I'm now a grown man, as though I wasn't before, and I'm better now. I don't have to be silly or goofy, or I can just be myself. Arguably, being silly, I guess, was a part of who I was. So now I'm not really sure where to go with this tangent. But I mean, being silly is something adults shouldn't do, right? I shouldn't be silly? But shouldn't I just be silly? Because it's just, myself, me being myself. And so